What can you tell us about Coach Bible?
Just that on Friday about 11 o'clock, he came in with the trainer and said that the doctor has recommended he doesn't travel and that he had to go get some tests done at the hospital. That's all I know, and that's all I do know. So.
Is there any way you can tell us that he's okay, anything like that, or?
I have no other information.
And any timetable for return?
I have nothing else to say about it.
Okay. Can you talk about the effect that had offensively?
Well, I think, it does when you don't have time. I mean, you always have a backup that you think you're going to have to do this, that, or anything else, but certainly, 24 hours before a football game is, a tough situation. It's no excuse for the 3 fumbles we had, by wide receivers. I mean, that was just bad football on our part, but, certainly I think Jason Swepson, for the most part, called the game. He did call the game and, did a nice job.
Now, was he calling down to you, and then you were having the guys related to the place of the field? Is that how it worked? Can you talk a little bit about how disappointing it is to, I guess, fumble it 3 times in your first 4 offensive snaps? You probably never had that happen.
I can't tell you how bad it is. So, I mean, it's just bad football. Put our defense in really bad situations, and, they hung in there.
Can you talk about, you get back into it, it's 17-10, and then some 3rd down conversions really hurt you.
Well, that's been our problem, throughout the year, and we still have had, those problems with the secondary. So, the quarterback's pretty good at buying time and moving around and finding his way through. We had trouble getting him on the ground. I mean, we chased him around enough back there, but then, caught us in zone, caught us in man, made some good throws.
The safety position seemed to be a revolving door again. Is it just miscommunication, or is it more inexperience?
It's more not getting done what we have to get done, and we continue to search and hope that somebody's going to step up and do what they have to do to play the position. That hadn't happened yet.
Talk a little bit about Tech's defense, and I mean, did a good job containing Wilson, a lot of blitzing, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but I think we have to do a little better job offensively in that situation. I mean, that's a good defensive football team. There's no question about it. But we've played good defensive football teams this year, and it still comes down to catching the ball and throwing the ball and not taking some of the sacks we took. I mean, you've got to do a better job that way. Not, some of the sacks weren't very good.
Was Sweezy kind of a bright spot on the defense tonight?
I really don't know, because I didn't see as much defense today as I normally would have.
What was it like for you to be part of the play calling process? Probably the last time you did that, you were at Virginia.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. So I was just trying to keep the offense going and keep us organized and know where we were going. So I think for the most part, a lot of the big plays came in the passing game. I thought we did a much better job against the run up front. Seemed to. That kid's still a good back, and he still had his 100-some yards, but I think we contested a lot of those runs.
Anything else?
Can you talk about the big picture? You have a week left. How you keep everybody focused, or do you think you even have to with a rival?
No, I think we'll be fine going into this game. Just a question of counting up bodies again and seeing who we got.
Did the guys? Do you feel like they played hard today, even though they made mistakes?
I think they played really hard. There was a lot of fire down there, and take the turnovers out of the game. You play a normal game the way the defense is going. We just put them in too many bad situations. Who knows what the outcome would have been? But that's just the way it is this year.
Was this the game where it might have been most glaring in the secondary and at receiver? I mean, it seemed like you guys were running out of bodies.
Say that again.
In terms of the injuries, it seemed like, you know, there weren't a lot of options to turn to, especially after.
Well, when you get 13 guys out for the year, there aren't a lot of options to turn to.